The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Two roads diverged in a wood and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. A mother takes 20 years to make a man of her boy, and another woman makes a fool of him in 20 minutes. A bank is a place where they lend you an umbrella in fair weather and ask for it back when it begins to rain. A liberal is a man too broad-minded to take his own side in a quarrel. There are two kinds of teachers. The kind that fill you with so much quail shot that you can't move, and the kind that just gives you a little prod behind and you jump to the skies. A civilized society is one which tolerates eccentricity to the point of doubtful sanity. A person will sometimes devote all his life to the development of one part of his body, the wishbone. I never dared to be radical when young, for fear it would make me conservative when old. And were an epitaph to be my story, I'd have a short one ready for my own. I would have written of me on my stone. I had a lover's quarrel with the world. There never was any heart truly great and generous that was not also tender and compassionate. The reason why worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work. Education doesn't change life much. It just lifts trouble to a higher plane of regard. It's a funny thing that when a man hasn't anything on earth to worry about, he goes off and gets married. I have never started a poem yet whose end I knew. Writing a poem is discovering. The strongest and most effective force in guaranteeing the long-term maintenance of power is not violence in all the forms deployed by the dominant to control the dominated, but consent in all the forms in which the dominated acquiesce in their own domination. No memory of having starred atones for later disregard or keeps the end from being hard. Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought and the thought has found words. By working faithfully 8 hours a day, you may eventually get to be boss and work 12 hours a day. The brain is a wonderful organ. It starts working the moment you get up in the morning and does not stop until you get into the office. The figure a poem makes. It begins in delight and ends in wisdom, in a clarification of life, not necessarily a great clarification such as sex and cults are founded on. But, in a momentary, stay against confusion. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.